Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone is doing well today. I have a little project share and a happy mail to share with you today. So I haven't been making tons of videos lately. Several reasons. First, I don't like to inundate people with videos. If people make videos every day, I can't watch them. It's just overwhelming to see videos from the same person over and over. So I try to limit it to 2 to 3 times a week so I don't overwhelm you guys with videos, and then I can make quality content. The second reason is I've been making these. These are my little tart tin ornaments that I make to sell at my craft fairs, and I buy the vintage tart tins. And see, it's just one of these little tart tins. I punch the holes in the top and then put some wire in for the little hanger for the tree. And then I decorate them all with different things. Now, every single one is different. I never, with my journals, everything I make, there is some variance because I want everyone to have something absolutely unique. Look at these ones. This is super cute. This is from some cards my girlfriend gave me. I cut out all these little owls. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable. But anyway, so these are the little tart tin ornaments, and most of them have like a vintage flair. These I made yesterday. Now I had the tart tins and the wires and the backing papers already on. So yesterday was really the hot glue gun day, you know, where I put all the bits and bobs in. But I also had these tiny little tart tins, really small little ones that I thought were too small to hang on a tree. See how small they are compared to my hand? They're tiny. They, you know, unless you put them on a small tree, they would get lost. So what I did was I made these ones into magnets. So I had a couple of those, and I've got like these cute little deer, and here's a deer, vintage little deer paper. I love this one. This little Santa came from wrapping paper. Isn't he cute? So yeah, so I made these also yesterday, and boy, let me tell you something. Oh, my back was killing me. I mean, I got up several times in between to do other things, but man, I worked all day on these. You don't know how detailed it is, and then, you know, you're making something that's like, oh, I know what I could add. And even though I have a ton of stuff on my desk to work with, or on actually the dining table to work with, I always think of that one other thing I could go get. So it looks like the North Pole exploded on my desk. Or my table while I'm working. But okay, so I got a happy mail. I'm trying to open it this way so not to show any addresses, from my dear friend Amy, who you all know as the Recycled Hippie Chick. And I knew this was coming because she and I do converse almost daily on Marco Polo. She is definitely my kindred spirit. We have so much in common. I knew that this was coming. The main reason was she was sending this big box, this huge priority mail box, and she was actually sending me catmint. Catmint is not catnip. They're two different things. Catnip has white flowers, catmint has purple flowers, but they are herbals, and for humans, catmint has a huge amount of things that it does for you. It's especially good for, it's a pain reliever, it's an anti-anxiety medicine because it has calming and sedative things. It detoxifies your body. And then if you use, like, make a tea and then spray it on you, it is an insect repellent. But anyway, Amy had lots and lots of catmint, and I had none. So she was so gracious to send me 3 big bags of catmint. And I made some tincture out of some of it, and I dehydrated some of it for tea. That was one of the things I did yesterday besides doing all those tart tins. But she said she didn't want to mail the box with just the catmint, because it was a prepaid box or whatever. So what else would I want? So I just mentioned a couple things, and one thing, well, I'll show you what I mentioned, and then I'll show you what she made. Okay, so one of the things she said was paint, and she sent me this beautiful midnight blue paint and then white paint. Now, if you know Amy, she is a grungy girl. She loves her grunge, so I can see where she doesn't use a lot of white. I tend to craft all in different color ranges, but I tend to go lighter than she does, although I do love the grunge and vintage look, don't get me wrong. But she sent me this huge Winsor & Newton titanium white, which, Amy, thank you so much, because my friend Barb, who crafts with me and jelly plates and stuff, can attest. I go through the white. Like, I have all my other colors and the white. I go through tons of white. So thank you so much for that. Then she mentioned vintage fabrics, and I said, yes, please. So she sent me, let's see if I can get them out here, all these beautiful vintage fabrics. Now this looks like fabric she stained her. Oh, you know what this is? This, Amy, this is your rusty paper or fabric, isn't it? This was something that she and I actually Marco Polo'd about making the rust. And this is one of her rusty. Oh, Amy, thank you so much. I haven't really gone through here because I wanted to wait and do it, you know, with everybody. She sent me this cute chenille. I love chenille. Look at this little strip of chenille. How fun is this? I can do all kinds of things with this. Make little pockets or whatever. And then this is a cool fabric, and it feels like cotton. I love this. Amy, how could you? I mean, I thank you, girlfriend, because I don't know how you could get rid of this. I don't know if you can see this awesome print. Look at that. I absolutely, absolutely love this. I mean, I love all of this. And then she sent me, this is I guess you know what this was? I bet this is a piece of a tablecloth, because look at the edge here. So this trim will be used, you know that. And look at this fun fabric. Isn't that great? Oh my gosh, okay. I love it, love it. Like I said, I haven't gone through and looked at this stuff, so yay. Oh my gosh. Okay, now this looks like batik. It's cotton. Okay, I have to hold this up so you can see. Look at this gorgeous fabric. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. It's green, blue, but this is kind of like, the pattern is like in green. It's just gorgeous. And then this is a vintage piece of bark cloth. Oh, 2 pieces. Look at this. Is this not perfect for a journal spine or a belly band or something like that? But then she sent me a bigger piece of the same bark cloth. This is gorgeous, and I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up. There is gold on here. I can't tell. I can't tell on my monitor. Maybe it is. There's gold like stamped on the background here. Oh, I love that so much, Amy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then she sent me a bunch of her painty papers, and this was something that I had asked for. Well, besides the vintage fabric. Before we get on the painty papers, she also sent me this little jar with charms. And Amy, thank you so much, because I see right here on the top, I'm not going to pour them all out, but these are things you could have used on your jars, your memory jars. Oh, but thank you. Look, she sent me a whole jar of charms and dangles, and you know, this right here is a dangle. Look how beautiful it is. It's got a cloisonné bead on the bottom. Oh, Amy, thank you so much. Oh, I'm going to love these. I'm going to love, love, love using these. Thank you so much. Oh, great. You know, I do have some charms, but I get tired of my charms. You know, I need to pass mine on to someone else. Anyway, so here is the piece de resistance. It's Amy's papers, and this one might actually be, and what, okay, so Amy, what is this? You have a lot of this paper here. This looks like, is this street names and people who own the houses? This paper is so cool, but this I think is probably a piece of Amy's underneath paper, wipe off paper. And I absolutely love it. I mean, just knowing, Amy, that this has been in your hands and on your desk is so precious to me. And here she has a book page and she swatched all these colors. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, what a good idea. I love it. And here's some, this is typed letter. No, it's book page underneath. And then she did some staining and then it looks like she did some Assymic writing in black. Oh my gosh, look at these papers. And here are two little things. Now I know these were both Janet Nash inspired. The little sewn mushroom of fabric. And look at the little, the details she put on there with the little sequin and tiny little beads. And this cute little scrappy bird. I'm pretty sure these were both Janet Nash inspired. But Amy, my hat's off to you being able to sew. These are seed beads that she has sewn on the sequins. My hands, I don't even know if I could hold those seed beads in place while I sew them. And how fine is the needle? Now here, this I know is her Citrusolve and National Geographic paper. Now she just had some, her last video, she shared this paper and she didn't really like the results. I think it's fabulous. Now you can see, you know, there is the man playing golf there, but there is some really cool picture, like the way it comes out. I would love to do this. The only thing is I cannot smell Citrusolve. It's one smell I cannot smell. And I smell a little bit of orange, but that's it. Look at it, these papers. I think these, and this is one where she did the stenciling. I love it. I think it is absolutely awesome. I love the way they came out. Now here, this looks like some of her mixed media paper here. It's on brown craft paper. Now, I don't know if this is from a jelly print or just playing with all kinds of mixed media and just making it, but love it, love it, love it. And here's a master board she made. How cute is this? Now, this has got everything on it. It's got, I see pieces of ephemera, I see stickers, I see book page, I see an ingredients list from a food package. I see everything. This is probably wrapping paper or I don't know what, but this is awesome. Yes, you know, that would make an awesome journal cover. Look, wouldn't it? Okay, that might be what that's used for. And then these, I think, are just jelly prints. But I love Amy's grunginess because she goes for colors and stuff that I would never think to put together, and the results are beautiful. Here's some of her botanical prints. And let me tell you, she used to be a gardener by profession. She knows every plant. She knows all about plants. And this, and I love that she did the wheatgrass. Amy, I'm sorry, that's not, I don't know what this technically is called. You have some here too. I call it wheatgrass, but when I tried to use that on my jelly print, the seeds got stuck in my jelly print. And here's another one. This looks like a brayer wipe-off page, but look at this side. Oh my gosh, I love these so much, so much. I'm going to speed it up a little bit just because I want to show you why I love these so much. And then she gave me a bigger sheet. Again, how awesome would that be as a journal cover? Oh, love it. And then this is wipe-off sheet, I'm sure, because again, it's this paper. And she's just done everything on there. Paper, stamping, stencils. So fabulous. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun with this stuff. You have no idea, Amy. To you, this is just like blah paper or whatever. To me, it is. And look at this. Listen. And it's beautiful. It's just gold spots she made and then circled with black. I love that. So let me show you, besides the paper, which will obviously go into journals some way, shape, or form, whether I make them into embellishments or pages or whatever, I wanted to show you some projects, why I'm so excited. So this is what I was talking to Amy about, and I think I showed her this. This is a junk journal that I made. This is inspired by Robin Marie Smith, and I'm not finished setting it up yet. It's really cool the way she does things with making journals and putting in tucks and all that kind of stuff. I didn't have any fabric that I wanted to cover this spine. I had to put the pages in because that's the stage I was, but I was up at the cabin and I didn't have fabric at the cabin to use. So I'm going to use one of these fabrics that Amy sent me. I'm not sure which one, but Amy sent me these beautiful fabrics, and I'm going to try to use one of them for the covering the spine. And it will cover the stitches, which I am absolutely fine with. Because this is just going to be like an art journal, a note-taking journal, a junk journal, whatever. So I might, you know, use one of these fabric. Oh, actually, look at this. This pink chenille. Look at this right here. Or even with a piece of the blue. Because this is pink and blue. I don't know if the camera shows. It's like pale pink and blue. And look how fabulous this is right here. Like this. So this is why I was so excited about getting some vintage fabrics, because I just, even this dark blue one I like with this. Even though this is pale blue and pink, this is an art journal, an art junk journal, so I want it to be super eclectic, you know. So anyway, Amy, thank you so much. I know you didn't want me to make a big fuss, but thank you. I appreciate it so, so much. The last thing I wanted to show you was it's not a finished project, it's in a work project. So this is also a cover, the covers for a journal. Can you see? I've done some slow stitching here and there, my attempt at what are they called? French knots in the center of the flowers. This is the front cover, and then this is going to be the back cover. The back cover does not have any stitching on it, just the front cover. So this is going to also be a journal that I'm making. And I just put this plain fabric on the inside, Barb. This is the placemat that you gave me, right? Remember that? I might jelly print in here before I put this together. But I've sewn around this one already. And it's got, the fabric has cardboard in it. And this fabric, I just used a whole bunch of my inks, you know, the ones that don't spray anymore because they get clogged. I put a ton of those on. It was too bright for me. I didn't like it. So I ended up putting some white paint on it and some black stamping, and now I absolutely adore it. But anyway, I need to stitch around this one, hand stitch around this one too, make the spine and put the pages in. And I'll show you when I finish this one. But this is also a Robin Marie Smith inspired journal, or will be. So guys, I just wanted to share with you the generosity from my dear friend Amy, and plus the projects that I've been working on for Christmas that have kind of been keeping me busy, but I need to get this stuff done so I don't do it last minute, because I like to do a good job on everything I do without being rushed and just take my time. So I hope you liked this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do. And I'm going to link Amy, the Recycled Hippie Chicks channel below. If you haven't subscribed to her, guys, you need to check her out. Her work is just fantastic. She's someone who crafts with abandon, and I just love it. So guys, until the next video, I hope you all are truly blessed. Bye-bye.